Hey everyone and hello and welcome back to Snowrunner Season 14. And we're still at Austria because, well, I don't know, we haven't played that much in the recent weeks. But we're going to change this today. We're probably not getting the season done, but we'll want to do some big steps ahead. Hey, hey Smash Boy, buddy. Hello, welcome. Yeah, sorry, I was a little bit late. There was a few things I had to take care of. But finally, we can go a little bit off-roading. How have you been, mate? Hopefully, everything's fine. No big drama, no issues. The truck is back at home safely, hopefully. Right, okay, we'll start with taking a couple of big contracts and then we'll go ahead and do the secrets of the castle. It's all good. I'm in the garage right now and saw the notification, so decided I'd pop in. Oh, that's so nice of you. Thank you so much. So what are you doing there? Like organizing your tools or something? Right, an urgent harvest. Hey there, I'm in a bit of a bind here. My son is in Vienna for a couple of weeks and I'm worried our hay could rot by the time he gets back, thanks to all this rain. Please help me till and harvest the field. I'm too old to do it alone. Okay, classical harvest job. Everything's good, got the Jeep back. Oh hey, nice. I bought a tarp to cover it, so the Fiero can keep the garage spot. Okay, keeping the Fiero in the garage? Ooh. I don't know how the good old truck likes that, but okay. I hope it's a nice tarp. What color is it? Nah, it's raining, so I'm sad in the launcher with the garage door open, just watching the rain. Oh, that sounds rather beautiful. I love that. We have like a small house in the well, you can't call it woods really here in Germany, but well, there are some kind of forest or woods something. And yeah, that's so totally chill when it's raining and you kind of just watch out and just listen to the sounds. That's so calming. I like that a lot. So yeah, enjoy yourself, buddy. It's really good. UK Potato Field, hello there. The name's Willie. Joe, Albert, and I have been planting potatoes for decades now, but we're not getting any younger and we could use some help. Would you mind doing some field work for us? There's the next harvest thingy. All work, no play. Is that another one? Oh yeah. See that field? Grab a tractor and plow it. Get that done and I'll have you some seeds. Or don't. But then you ain't getting jack. You sow the seeds, you get potatoes. Bring those to me and I'll pay you. Now move it. I haven't got all day. Whew. Oh, okay, we have to move over there. What else do we got? A double-edged sword. It's a black cover tarp, and I'm not too worried. The Jeep is newer and has much less exposed rust. Okay, good. Not that we get hardly any salt out here anyways. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's surely something. Over in northern Germany, it's the winter is killing the cars, not anything else. I mean, there's the Northern Sea, I think it's the correct English term. There's a little bit of salt there, but it's nothing too brutal. But yeah, it's most of the time it's just winter because they just go crazy and dump huge amounts of salt on the streets. So yeah, that's when the car goes to Fritz. The bridge is almost ready, although the guys on one end are out of supplies and the guys on the other need special equipment. Start with whatever you want, but this bridge needs to be finished. Can we count on you to deliver both? Sure thing. Warehouse problems. Looks like our warehouse was struck by lightning. We need to have it replaced. Could you dismantle whatever's left and help us build a new one? Sure thing. And we get some more. Salt on the roads, I'd assume. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's the number one thing where, especially the older cars, really have to tank it. And it's just not possible to, like go to a car wash like every week in winter. So yeah. We get salt on the roads yearly, but I always pressure wash. Ah, that's cool, yeah. The undercarriage after every winter storm wears off. So the salt doesn't have time to eat at the frame. And I don't plan on driving the Fiero during winter much. To keep it off the salt. And since it's so rear heavy. Oh yeah, that's something. Does that thing have power steering actually? Or is it just all like manual labor? Off to a bad start. We weren't expecting so much rain. Our main shop got flooded. The equipment is starting to rust, and we need to get it up and running ASAP. We're on a deadline here. David should check the roof properly when I told him. Seasonal work. There's work to be done. We need living quarters and some equipment for all loggers. Please deliver everything on the list. We promise you a handsome reward. Okay, so for that we need to move over, I guess. How does that work? Ah, okay, we have to be there. Nope, fully analog. You get some strong arms driving that one then. No power steering, ABS, TCS, manual gearbox, and with a mid-engine layout with a transaxle. It's got so much weight at the rear that with a turbo it can let loose when you lose grip. Wow. You have to be brave to drive something like that. I think I never ever driven a car without like all those amends. Well, I don't know, like TCS or something like that, or ESP, or we call it, but all yeah, this stuff was already always in there, and they made it like a requirement after that Mercedes had fallen over. Don't know if you remember that one. It made it to the news worldwide. That Mercedes A-Class that flipped. After that, they made the ESP a hard requirement for every new car. So I prefer to keep it in the garage in poor conditions. Rain is fine, but anything more and I'll grow white hairs from stress. I feel you, buddy. Used to, all cars lacked it. Right. Let's get going, shall we? But yes, how's the truck? Was there any damage during the transit back to you, or will everything as expected? Well, there's ESC, ESP, TCS, and ABS. Those are the main three Fiero like a yeah. Oh boy. G got back in one piece. Some stuff on the inside was obviously moved around by customs. Ah, okay, yeah, sure. Nothing was missing. I need to bring it to a shop soon to get that tire patch replaced. It's on the rear mount right now, so I can still drive. Okay, right. That doesn't sound too bad. Well, I'm glad it made the journey in one piece. It's really cool. And it survived 2 right now. So if you do a 3rd run, you can't ever going to sell that thing anywhere again because it's family by then. Could be the card for the wedding then, right? Whatever that might happen. And hey, unlike on its way to Brazil, my cab made it home in one piece rather than 2. Yeah, well, that's an improvement, I'd say. So you can put it back into the spot that you actually made, so that it doesn't, like, stays around in the way of things. Which is good. Do you use it at home, actually? Or rather not? Looking right now to buy some carpet material to make a makeshift carry spot for the kayak on top of the Fiero for the day trips with it. Oh, yeah, that sounds nice. And yeah, the kayak is up on its mount. I just got done washing it before it started raining. Oh, hey. Good timing then. Good timing. There's some small streams here on the property, but nothing I can really get the kayak into. Okay. But if there's something like in the distance with car, that is pretty cool, I guess. I don't have anything like that here. Not that I know with a kayak, but the paint on the roof. Wait. Yeah, like I said, there's a couple about an hour from here. So they make good day trips, and it would be nice to take the fare for those. Just gotta buy some soft car materials so I don't scratch the paint on the roof. Okay. That's a very good choice to not do that. Could you put something like geez, how do you call them? Like those roof railings? Like those roof rails where you could put something like that on top? Is there something like that that you couldn't mount on top and you don't need some carpet stuff like that, maybe? I guess all modern cars have something like that, you know, but I don't know. Maybe that might be a solution. Where do we need to go? We need to go to the harbor here, to the port there. Okay, just straight ahead. Well, I guess for such an old car, there will be some aftermarket parts to, you know, to solve that need. Shoot, I found the old truck here. No, the Fiero never had any form of roof rack. They had one over the engine, but since the roof sits higher than that rack, it still won't work. So I'm just using some bottled carpet material. Okay. Right. I mean, if that's a solution that works for you, then I guess that's the way to go. But yeah, I guess it's just sold that there is nothing really that worked. Because all the paints are pretty resilient compared to new paint. Plus the carbon won't scratch nearly as much as the plastic from the kayak. That's something I've heard a lot of times by now, that old paint... I mean, there was some stuff in it that you probably don't want to, like, you know, lick on it, but... yeah, I often heard it's definitely more resilient and durable than the modern types. I wonder why, though. I mean, with all that research and knowledge and technology, I always thought there would be somebody who can make, like, durable... Like, I mean, it was the news of the century for like 10, 15 years, when every new iPhone had the new scratch-resistant surface and whatever, you know? And I don't know, with cars, it's just take the wrong, like, you know, the wrong cloth, just try to dry it, and you got scratches all over. It's just, I don't know. Lead base, so definitely wouldn't lick it, yeah. Yeah, yeah, you don't want to do that, right? Okay, let's load out that special cargo. We should get both of them at once. Alrighty. Oh, we haven't actually accepted that one. We need a metal detector. What do we need that one for? Oh, we can actually find them. Oh, you could just find them, but they're actually sitting there in the port warehouse, so why should I go find them? Okay, whatever. Let's get going. Because with it being lead-based, it's stronger than the modern water-based paints. Yeah, that's probably one of those reasons, right? But yeah, still, I thought, I don't know. Like, they make this Gorilla Glass, or how they call that stuff. Why not use something like that? Like nanotechnology and whatever the heck, I don't know. There's surely gotta be something that could make it more resilient. But hey, probably then the paint just is 10,000 bucks extra or something like that. So maybe it's not what we want. Anybody know what that thing is? What he has there in the back? Is it the planter? Or is it the actual harvester? Because it doesn't show what it is. So we're trying to guess what that might be. But it just doesn't show on the list. We're just guessing. Anyway. Let's get moving to the castle, right? It's just to the big castle. Well, just. Let's not say just. It's to the big castle. What might be the best way? Probably up to here. And then it's going to be really interesting. Well, I don't know if you can actually move through this one. It looks rather dangerous. Especially that section there. So maybe we take the bigger path and try to move through that one. It's a bit of a detour, but I think it's safer, especially with the twin steer. Always capable of tipping at the worst kind of time. And then we move up there. I think that's the way to go. It will take a little bit longer, but hopefully it is a bit safer. Let's go. Okay, we're getting along nicely. That's pretty good. So, Smash Boy, have you been back to your flight school thing? After you're back now? Or are you still, like, winding down from the exciting expedition you wanted to get through there? Okay, that's where we need to take off the main road. Well, we're still being on asphalt. And then we need to break away to the left. After that little bridge that should be coming up shortly. Here it is. But we just want to bump it up here. Ooh, okay. Was very enthusiastic. Oh yeah, we didn't have the all-wheel drive turned on. Ooh, that already looks very, very dangerous. So we'll look for weight distribution from side to side. Slowly climbing up here. Just like that. Okay, we can just roll down a little bit again. Okay, nice. That's a rather dangerous setting there. Now to the right. Wow, okay. We need to go a little bit slower, I guess. There's the big castle. That's where we need to go and deliver our cargo. I think we need to go to the right now. Exactly. Try to climb up to the castle again. leaning is really not looking nice. Just such a stressful journey. Willkommen, unzerstörbar. What a nice name for a castle. Let's just get it. Sorry about that, I had to take a phone call. Ah, don't worry, buddy. It's all good. Haven't been back to flight training just yet, but I have a session planned for Monday. Oh, nice, cool. You be an instructor, or are you taking the flight for yourself? Right, let's turn it in. There we go. Secrets of the castle. There it is. Finally, the containers look intact. Good job. Here's hoping they don't contain anything fragile or heads are gonna roll. Well, here's your reward. Awesome. Right. So we got that one sorted off. What's collateral damage? Extraction rig semi-trailer. Oh, that's the one that's waiting for the bridge, right? Maybe we can help with the bridge stuff then. Because that might save us a little bit of back and forth. Oh, there's the next one. A castle made of sugar. A tower on one of our historical landmarks collapsed because of the rain. We're requesting help with delivering construction supplies. Mayor's office will reward you handsomely. Sure thing. Castle build. Oh, hey, we build a castle. Instructing. Oh boy, there you go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Do you already had like an appointment for your examen? I think it wasn't that far away, was it? Maybe I'm just mixing things up again. Double-edged sword, that's what I wanted to do. Start trekking. So there comes the trailer, I think. And then we just need to deliver metal beams, metal rolls, medium planks. Where do we get any of that? There's a warehouse. Oh, there we go. Nice. First half ready. Good stuff. Okay, seems like we had a lot in the factory and then a little bit on the warehouse. That's metal beams and metal rolls, like unlimited stuff. That's good. Medium planks, 2 and 2. It's not that much, but it should be suffice to be. Bring it on there. I did an exam right before my trip to Brazil, but I'm still working on my jet license. There'll be roughly 3 more exams to do. How were the results? Did you got them already? Dude, thumbs pressed that they were good. I think my controller is just broken. There's things that I don't want to do. Okay, now we stop it. Good. I got 93 out of 99. Only missed 2 spots, which were for post-flight. Which is said to the instructor after. As soon as I hopped out, I realized what I had missed. But it was a moment too late. Ah, oh, dang it. But I think, is there, what's the lowest, what's the threshold of failing? It's the lowest kind of points that you can score and still pass. I'd say 93 out of 99 is pretty solid. 85, any lower and you'll fail. Okay, then I guess that's still very solid. Very solid result. I mean, it probably were just tiny things. And yeah, it can happen all the time. It was so funny when I did my the exam for my driver's license. I did everything perfect, and then we went into something where the buses like circled around to get to change direction, and actually you're not allowed to go into that circle, but like in a normal day's world, everybody just who wants to turn around just moves into that circle and turns around, but well, you aren't supposed to. And officially I should have taken the turn to the right then, and yeah, I didn't. I just go straight into the circle, and then it was all over. Oh boy, that was very, very shameful. But he said I wasn't the only one who failed to that one. That's a bit mean. But, well, it was what it was. Let's go back to some good old P16 action. Let's see how that one does here. I haven't driven that one in ages. I'd loved it. Wait, did you guys see that? Is that... I guess that's not supposed to be there. Should we recover? Is this broken somehow? What the hell? Wait a minute. What's going on there? Isn't that like the lock trailer front, but the standard one? But I think it's kind of broken here, is it? Not sure it's supposed to. Wait, isn't the tires? No. Nah, there's something broken. They screwed that up. Well, let's see if we can drive with that one. It's like the end for the lock trailer. Yeah, or maybe just the front, right? That goes up onto that circle there. Maybe it could be the rear as well. But yeah. Let's give it a go. Well, I heard of someone who failed because they didn't turn their runaway lights on for taxiing. Well, it was midday, so it could be worse, right? Yeah. Ooh. Six. That's the one I want to get. Well, it still works though. Cool. Maybe last order with the trailer on it? Try detaching trailer? Oh, wait. Remove cargo? Oh. Can I detach again? No. I think they screwed up the model just as a whole. Should check Reddit after the session. I hope it doesn't interfere with the actual like ground clearance and stuff like that. Guess we'll figure that out soon enough. Well, it seems to be working though. So we'll continue. Check the bug tracker. No one has reported such a bug with the P16 or any other trucks. Well, then maybe it's just me, huh? Although I hope not. Well, that's the turn we need to take. Ugh. This will get ugly. Well, maybe I hand in a bug report after this session. This is enough video evidence by then. But hey, thanks for checking. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just put something in there. Could send him a couple of pictures just to give them an idea of how it looked. As long as it's not interfering with anything as it looks like. Oh yeah, there was no all-wheel drive. Ah, gosh. I remember the sessions. Good news is it seems to only be visual, not impacting the truck. Yeah, exactly. It really feels like that. So it looks a bit stupid, but as long as the rest is actually working as intended. Okay, we need another winch point. That one should do the trick. Pull us through. Exactly. How many metal rolls do we need? It's just 2, so let's get the metal beams from back there. And we got the big cargo done. The other one we could just do with a small truck and just do a quick shoot to the factory again. I don't want to go back and forth 10 times with just the metal beams. Where are we staying? I can't see the reason why it's not like... What are we killing there? Oh boy. Half the trees. And it's gone again? Okay. What am I missing? Or is it now actually interfering with anything? I don't know. This seems to be super buggy right now. I really don't know what is happening right now. Okay, I just quit that. That's not going anywhere. Doesn't make any sense at all. Screw that. We just don't get anywhere. It is just not usable anymore. I don't know why they don't give him the full-wheel drive. The way it is there, it's just completely useless. Can we take like one? Do we need that crane? Could put that one there. Alright, let's take this one. This one isn't the fastest either, but it should get us where we want to. In minutes, not hours. So yeah. Still proves that the P16 is just not worth anymore. Or maybe it's just the season that has its quirks, which could be the thing as well. I think it has all-wheel drive now. You just have to find it on a new map. Oh, where we have been, right? So something like season 16 and beyond, maybe. Could be. Could be, yeah. I don't want to skip maps just for the sake of upgrades. I know a couple of dudes who did that, but nah, that's not the way I play that game. Haven't did it in 4 years, not going to start now. Kind of would ruin the whole experience. And sometimes defeat and frustration is part of it. It is what it is. Rush progress on a certain map for an upgrade of vehicle, but it won't skip region for it. Nah, exactly. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can't do the rushes. That absolutely makes sense. Totally with you there. Especially like in Amour, if you want to get the 605R, it's totally worth to do everything that you need to do to get him first, because it's an absolute lifesaver there. We got a bit of an issue that we now need to squeeze by in order to get it attached. Ooh. That's what I meant. game's trolling me now. Too far away? No. Alright, we got him. Let's continue pursuing our task. There's much to behold. Oh wow, another one of those bridges. How do we need to tackle that one? We're stuck here with the twin steer. So, what would be the best way? Maybe the twin steer is just too low? Nope, same issue. Is there a good way to do this? I'm no expert, but... Uh-oh. I guess that was the only winch point there. Shoot. I got one idea. Let's try that. Don't know if that's actually viable, but... There you go. That's the way. We just force it. My face when I learn we have to go mow grass as soon as the rain is down for silage. Hey! Good thing. How long is the rain supposedly to stay there? Like still a couple of hours, or will it stop in a few minutes? We go. Another 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, that's not far. It was a quick shower. It'll bring the grass right about the perfect moisture of silage cutting. Oh, okay. Yeah, right. Really. Yeah, you need to watch that, right? I remember. I remember that from watching Clarkson's Farm. Haven't watched the new season though. Still got it in front of me. That's really what I had planned for today, but hey, gotta get feed the cows. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going the wrong way. Shit. Neither have I. I've been dying to watch it, but me and Audrey have been watching shows. She's been wanting to watch. Oh, okay. But do you enjoy these as well, or? Not too much, but she likes them, so I got a faint interest. Yeah, I know that. I know that feeling. Get a little further, and then we'll take the detour again. We can't squeeze past that, past that broken road. Please. So I hope I'm allowed to ask, but is Audrey? I think the name has changed, right? The girl from the expedition. I know you told a little bit about that, but I kind of was afraid to ask. How did that go in the end? defecting last time. Oh, this is rebuilding. We're officially dating. Congrats, mate. Hey, that's good. Nice. So it actually did kind of work out, at least for now, I hope. It's good. So how often do you see each other? Per week. We've just returned home, right? It's not it's not like you had that much chance to visit each other in your normal environment. So far, lol. I think she fell for me when she realized on this trip I could cook. It's the well, not the small things, but it's those daily things, right? If you shine there, I think that's always a good thing. Well, we need to go to the left here, to the bridge. Last time on the Alaskan trip, as the new guy, I didn't have to do much cooking. Yeah, there you go. Okay, we see each other once a week. Alternate each week between who comes over to his place. It's sort of like 30 minutes apart. Really, it's because we both are pretty busy and have to plan days off. Yeah, okay. But it has the bonus that whenever you see each other, it's kind of intended to, right? It's not like you randomly bump into each other and well, that's how I would see it. It's like actual quality time, which is nice. Congrats, buddy. Again. That's cool. Enjoy it. Both of you. Right. I'll use her own words. Find yourself a band who can cook. Because when you're in the mood, you need someone who can feed you something good. Not just edible. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, there are some wise words there. Right, how can we do this? We still need to get to the gas station and to the factory to get the 2 metal rules, and then we should fit the 2 medium planks on that one as well. So, what would be the easiest way? We go to the factory, go back, and then do that one. Go here to the warehouse, grab the 2 medium planks, and go back to the main road, and then we have to do that one again. But that should work. Let's go. I got a plan. Under a tarp the time before that. Oh, here. I'm hoping tomorrow we get no rain because I would like to take Gloria out of the Fiero, since she's only seen pictures of it so far. I was at the shop for the new tires last time she was here, and under a tarp the time before that. There you go. It's in for a surprise then. Does she like cars like that? Or like any sort of cars. Is she into cars? It's probably the more relevant question. Okay, gas station's coming up because we're kind of running low on fuel. Fill up. This is a level of interest, but more so like hey, the guy I like has nerdy interest, so I'll listen to him and rap about it. Kind of interest. Not my level. She does think it's a real cute car, though. She said she does want to see it. Would you let her drive it? She was on the insurance, I would. Okay. Yeah, it just meant like, I don't know, like a couple of meters and some, I don't know, off track, like not directly on the street maybe. Oh hey, there is special cargo. We could have taken it from there. And there would be the other one. Well, I think we did the clever way. But I can totally understand that you don't want to do anything stupid with that because yeah, first it can be expensive and it can also be dangerous as a whole. So totally with you there. Could in the driveway, which doesn't know how to drive manual. Oh, okay, right. That makes things a lot more difficult. So yeah. Because you know I will be a little too afraid to just go into such an old kind of manual. Like the newer ones drive a little bit different than those old ones. So yeah. I can see why She even doesn't want it. The diff lock's always on. That's good. But hey, that's cool. That you do want to see it. And do you put the kayak on top, maybe? If you get your carpet finished by then. Exactly. Right, medium planks. 2 more, right? Let's verify. Yes, medium planks. Right, so we get those loaded up. Everything goes as planned. We just have to follow that muddy path along. Well, I may hold off on doing that. It would be awkward with a ratchet strap. Nah. But maybe you could do it like in the old Mr. Bean movies, where he sits on his chair on the Mini and drives it from up top. That'd be quite the show. Maybe use the pedal like I'm actually pedaling it. Oh, hey, yeah, that would be the nice idea. You got it. You got it. That's the spirit. Just have to lean into it. Oh, funny. So how's the rain going on? Is it still there, or has it like moved away by now? So light. I think that was our way, right? Getting back up here again. Flaring up. I'm in the tractor. Oh, you're already in the tractor, dude. Waiting for it to finish. Then I'll drive out of the field and start cutting. Nice. Sounds awesome. How long will it take you to finish that up? Like, do you do it alone, or are you like 2 or 3? You gotta wait for the rain to be fully done. It's bad life to start anything while it's still going. Oh yeah, gotta be patient then. Gotta be patient. I'll be cutting alone. It will take maybe 2 hours to start to finish. Plus the time to drive to and from the field. Okay. That's a reasonable amount of time then. Where's the other castle? I haven't come past it yet. It's on this side. Can we make that one? Yeah. Awesome. Do you let that stop off after cutting, or do you just let it leave it around and then someone else comes and picks it up? Right, let's finish up the bridge, shall we? Here we go, finally opened. Double-edged sword. Thanks for your help. The work is going just fine now that we have both the supplies and the tools. Your efforts deserve the reward. Awesome. Okay, right, we got that done. Is that a saddle high or a saddle low? I guess it's rather a saddle high, huh? Low. hey, wow. We just need to put one in there. There's a dozen lying around. So we just need to get up. I think we could just break away, take the small path here. It's actually going faster. Let's go. So, Smash Boy Buddy, any info if there is another expedition plan? I know it's probably way too early to ask, but are there any plans for the future in terms of that? Nothing planned just yet, but I'm thinking of taking a solo trip to the upper east coast around Maine in July. Maybe take Audrey if her parents let her, which I hope they will, since I've spent now like 2 months on trips with them. Yeah, it's rather likely that they will, right? But that sounds really lovely. Do you then just go with the flow, or do you like plan ahead and like think of where to stop, where to, you know, where to look at things and all that? Or is it just let's get going, that's our like rough direction, and then we'll see what happens? playing loosely. Get there on day X, be here by Y, be home on day Z kind of thing. One major stop, and go do things on the way there and on the way back home. Oh, nice. Hey, Fusion 0000. Howdy, how are you doing? Hello and welcome. So can we actually... Oh yeah, we can pack that. That's huge. Restore crane. Turn it in. Nice. Urgent harvest. You've done me solid, young man. Got a bit of an emergency stash in my pillbox. He can have some of it. By the way, could you also get me a glass of water before you leave? I guess we can't do that because the game doesn't allow us to. What's up? Oh, not much. Just doing a bit of relaxed driving around through Austria. Which is kind of an odd season because it feels like there's a couple of bugs in here, which we normally didn't have before. But apart from that, still, it's fun. How about you? So Smash Boy, yeah, that's actually a good take on that one. Maybe that's one of those things that we'll probably do this year as well. Not much time for big holidays and stuff like that, but yeah, like a good trip, couple of days. It's something that should be possible. Can you read my chat? Totally. There's just the one guy on YouTube that I'm talking to right now, so don't, yeah, that's... Don't get that confused. I hope you can. Wait, did I have the mic on there? Yeah, it's on. So I hope you hear me. What do we got here? Ready, set, sow. When it rains, it pours. We can't get a hold of our farmhands, Tucker and Dale. I sure hope those two are okay, but we can't wait around until they show up. Could you give us a hand? We'll pay for your trouble. Where's the soybean? Oh, that's that one. Oh, we definitely need some fuel up there. That's for sure. There's the next field. Okay. All work, no play was over at the foothills. We can't do that. And there's nothing here as well. Right. Okay. Exactly. It probably will only be like a week and a half long trip tops. I can't do the whole drive up there and probably just one sitting. Same with the return, so we can spend as much time there as we can. Yeah, that's a good idea. We like to do something like where we have to go pretty far. Well, in our terms, I guess pretty far in our terms is just a half a day's drive for you guys. We always like to split that up into like 2 days, so that we doesn't have to stress ourselves and then can pick ourselves a nice little town or something where we do our overnight stop, where we can like go to something, see something, and then yeah, next day we go and drive to the actual destination. But most of the time, the way back, we're just doing it in one drive. But yeah, that's a nice idea. Collateral damage, construction rig semi-trailer. That's the one, right? Yeah, we got the bridge fixed, so let's do this one. Hey, good stuff. Saddle high again. Saddle high. We need something powerful for that. Let's do collateral damage. That was actually a pretty cool movie. Which track did we take? Okay, did the math. 31 hours is maybe not possible in one city. Well, if you have the time machine from Doc Brown, that might be possible. But under normal circumstances, I guess not. Probably break it into 2 chunks of 15. That sounds reasonable. Yeah. Do that just for the safety of you and Audrey. You should split it up. Absolutely. Okay, let's recover that one. We take our good old Zix and put the saddle high on it. With the saddle high, we should be able to get our little fuel tank there, right? Yeah, the spare wheel and some extra supplies. Let's go get this trailer. Right, we got the trailer. Let's roll out. Well, maybe if I could convince Audrey to drive part of it so I can get some shut eye, would be easier. But I don't see that happening much. She's very much a passenger princess, which does sound very lovely, if I'm honest. Damn, that thing is huge. I don't mind if someone just don't want to drive. I just experienced it like half my life with my parents. My dad was always the one who was driven us, and my mom was always the one who looked at the maps, like checked the route. Had some nice snacks for us and all that stuff. She always cared for the rest of us, and my dad was driving, and we just, I don't know, did some stupid stuff in the back seats. Playing card games and stuff like that. Or just taking a nap. So, you can understand when someone don't want to drive itself. Also, it's a lot more relaxed to look at things if you don't have to drive, you know? How do we get there? Oh, I don't want to get that thing up here. It should be the easiest way to get through this one. Move this way. Yeah, that's what we're going to. Okay, that means winding up here again. Let's do this. Maybe we can back up a little bit. She's very sweet, but also girly girl. She comes over and we decide to go somewhere. She has me drive her car, so she doesn't have to. I think part of that is because she knows I'm one of the few people who genuinely enjoys driving, with a part obviously being girly girl. Oh, I totally would do the same though, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind, you know? That's the thing. I wouldn't mind. Why should I? Can't get that thing out of the way. Come on. Well, that should have done the trick, though. Yeah, I get past it now. Maybe she just also feels safer if you drive. I don't know. Well, there are people that just, they could drive, but I don't know. They don't want to if they don't do it if it's not really necessary, you know. So maybe that might be the case as well. I don't know. Oh shit! Why did he just go on? Please stick with me. So yeah, it's really kind of to do it like that. It's just. Okay, now it's moving again, at least a little bit. I don't know what that is. Like, really. This season's kind of cursed, I feel. Don't ask me why. It just feels strange. Given she's been in 3 wrecks and I haven't been in any, it could be true too. Maybe I'll ask her. And it's gone again. Yeah, you know, like, could be the case. Just having bad experiences installing that. You're actually getting some speed. Wait, but what would you mean with wrecks? Like on the expedition or something like rather serious? And it's gone again. Ooh, that's a big drop. Oh, these could be really not be funny at all. Shoot. supposed to get under that one now? Okay, her words, not mine. Because I have a beautiful, handsome boyfriend who can chauffeur me around. I should not try. Well, there you got it. It's just you. You're the reason. That's all there is to it. So, yeah. Isn't that a nice reason? I think that's rather nice. I mean, actual rags. Oh, they were minor, thankfully. And we choose to not count my having gotten T-bone. Since it was neither avoidable nor my fault. Okay. But thank God it wasn't something serious that nothing really happened. Nothing long lasting. I have been in my one wreck. Well, the one you can't really count. Wait, where am I going to? Oh, I should have gone left. Lump for that. Sure, need to turn around here. Exactly, and like I said, oh, it's going again. Jeez, this trail is driving me nuts. Exactly. Like I said, I like driving, so I don't mind whatsoever. Except maybe in a few cases, you know, on a long trip, it would be nice to change, just try to stay moving. But what can you do? Yep. What can you do? That's the thing. Just nothing. Off to here. Okay, wait, let me switch to, let me quickly switch into solo. My it's already gone. Something's just not right there. Did you actually add a passenger seat in your truck? I know there was one, right? But you kind of unmounted it, more or less? Can't remember. You said something like it's not really usable like that. Oh. Okay, let's see if it gets the same fault. If it stays on now. I think like the multiplayer is broken in the seasons where you have to do this harvesting stuff. Because I remember season A was also a struggle later on with all this kind of desyncs and hiccups and just stuff like that, which in a whole get really annoying altogether. This one looks a lot better right now. Let's get this thing to the farm. Yes, I took the back part of it off for the Alaska trip so I could turn it into a makeshift seat from the dock. Yes, I remember the dock, right. For the Brazil trip, put the full seat back in, which is how it was after, right. Okay, yeah, so, right. So you could take the truck as well for the drive. Along with me for parts of it. There you go. Okay. Nice. Okay, we're close to the farm now. But it's straight through and then to the right. It's the rear 2.5 person seat. That's completely gone. I never had a third person in my car anyways, let alone space to put that seat back. Now that I have that handmade drawer system in. Yeah, I guess that's not really a thing then. But hey. I mean, you got the Fiero if you need to. How many passengers fitting in there? Or is it more a coupe of some sort where there's no, like, rear seats? Okay, that's where he should be delivered to. Let's see what happens. Ooh, hey, that worked. Nice. Collateral damage. Way to go, man. His special thinking was genius. You don't happen to be Tetris fan, do you? Just kidding. You did an amazing job. Here's the cut of our pain. You've earned it. Nice. Here is just a two-seater, right? Okay. Still, you got the option for the kayak on top, right? For the other two passengers that you might need to take with you. Just making fun. Community pool water. We still don't know where we get water, right? Delivered to the burned down warehouse. Well, one additional passenger. The kayak is a single seater. Ah, damn. I know there was an error in my thinking. Delivered to the port garbage. We don't have that right now. Okay, let's do the off-road scout trailer first. Metal beams 4. Wow, really? Ooh. 3 metal rolls. Well, the metal rolls will be relatively easy, but the 4 metal beams, oh boy. Let's try to at least do the garbage thingy then. Let's see. But yeah, just as you said, if you don't have to transport more people often, then you won't miss it. And then there's always car rental if you need, right? So there's nothing to be afraid of, I guess. So we can recover that one now. Where's our... No. Truck storage. Scouts. Was it that one? Let me get that burlock. Flatbed. Heavy trailer hitch, light trailer hitch. We don't need a trailer hitch at all, right? Let's just give it a go. See if that actually fits. Hey, there it is. Curious if we can actually get that on our bag. No, but it fits nicely. Awesome. Okay, here's the drop off for the trailer. Let's see if something happens. Oh, hey, there we go. Okay. Got a little bit flattened. Okay, so deliver garbage. Where is garbage now? It's actually there. Oh, that is a big one. I wasn't expecting it to be that huge. Right, this one needs to go to the port. Which side of the port, though? Okay, just over there. That's where it needs to go. Let there be light. Do we accept that? No. Oh, we should do that. Or is that something from the other side? Nah. Barrel instability. There's tasks that we haven't even accepted yet. Champing at the bit. Oh, we have that one. Barrel instability. Okay, that's up there. Dry spell. We haven't accepted dry spell yet, though. Doesn't matter. Right. Let's go back here. So what do we need for that? We need something with 2 cargo slots. Ooh, it's quite right, huh? I think let's do that one as our last effort for today. We'll leave that one over here because it might be good for refueling and all that. Just put it closer to the path. At least for now. Let's put it here. Then go back to the garage and search for something that might be able to pull this off. There we go. So we need something with a little crane. We could go for the plaid again. It had a little bit of a multi-purpose one. It's too small though. It had the float body thingy, which doesn't really look beautiful, but it should get the job done. Let's go for that. All right. Let's do this. Wow, that was rather stress-free. Good thing. And he still had... I think he still has his in here. Well, although no, it's a vehicle from the previous season, so it should be fully upgraded by now. So yeah, I guess we're good with that one. Right. Got our garbage loaded up. And now it's time to turn around and just bring it to the port. Or fuel 260. Well, I guess they should work. It's quite the journey, but I'm confident. Right, that was the first part of this task, at least for the garbage part. We'll just go back to our coastal road, we know the way, and move up to the port, and that should be it. was the last obstacle on our way to the port. I hate that piece. But finally we managed. Another rainy day. Would have thought that. We need to turn it in here. Right. Already there. Now, where will we drop off is the question. I guess here, over there. Alright, and now it's metal beams and metal rolls to the burned down warehouse. But for that to happen, we have to do another Snowrunner session. Because for now, it is time to end, I think. Well, let's accept this. The lighthouse keeper insists that the light went out when some bearded man in a row was trying to use his lighter. I think the bulb just dead. We need a replacement from the trailer and some tools too. Could you make the delivery? Bulb trailer delivered to the lighthouse. Where's that one? Oh, it's up there. Okay, where would we need to go? That isn't that far away, to be honest. Where's the bulb trailer? Is it that one? Can we get it on the back? Wait a second. Nah, unfortunately, that doesn't work. Only thing I could imagine is I'm not sure that's a solid solution though. Right, let's go take a look. That does work. How heavy is that one? Oh, it's pretty heavy. Okay, no, that doesn't work. No. Wait, although we could. Could just do it that way, huh? Just a crane. You know what? We'll go for it. That is the final task now. But the lighthouse will get the bulk trailer. But we can move out there without big winching actions. Should be rather easy. There it is. This is when we already need to cross over. Could be wild. I think we did it over here. We have to get up the hill. Just a super narrow path. A lot of those stepping stones. Might be an issue for the nose. I don't know. But I also know that there's no other way. So let's get on with it. Maybe we can actually pull that off. Here we go. Return. Okay. Wow, look at this. Lighthouse up and running again. Oh. I thought that would be it. I thought that would be it. I don't know where to get those. Oh, they're over there in the other warehouse. Or maybe up there. I know they were here though, right? And rather not so nice place, I think. No. Okay. Anyway. Still 44 because we haven't finished one, but it doesn't matter. Those sure to finish next time. And on that bombshell, it is time to end for today's session of Snowrunner. It was fun. It was a little bit wacky and weird, and I don't know. I hope the bugs get less, not more. But yeah, we're still going at it. We'll still stick to it, and hopefully we can get past it in the next couple of evenings, and then hopefully start fresh with season 15. For now, thank you all very much. Have a very lovely weekend. Have a great time. Stay safe, everybody. Take care, and I hope to see you all on the next one. Thank you for having me. Bye bye.